always his work my father cared about. His research. He tried to save his work. I tried to save him.
Hello there, Sera from 17 once again, introducing you to Chapter 4 in my Gears of War 3 Insane Difficulty video walkthrough. And this one's entitled Helping Hand. And we're still as Cole, we're still rocking our white cap, and we're still moving as a nice little quad. And we're going to be coming up to another stranded outpost. And we're going to be helping some people. But the start of this is really cruel. This is not easy, this first bit. And what's going to happen is there's a big firefight against a lot of Lambent, and you're going to be introduced to the Gunker, who is a guy I've mentioned frequently so far, and you already know that I hate him. And the reason I hate him is, do you see that there, that orange stuff that's in the air, that's coming down and exploding? Think of that like a boom shot with twice the radius of splash. That's what the Gunker fires, and the dude spams it like fucking one-man army wankers do on Modern Warfare 2. He doesn't care. He will throw that at you till you die, effectively. That's all he does. And if you get close to him, you can kill him up close really simply by just circle strafing him, and he can't keep up with you. If you do it wrong, he'll whip you with the rape tentacle that is an insta-kill. So there's no winning with this guy. From a distance he insta-kills you, up close he insta-kills you. One of the best things about him, ooh, can you see him? He's just over there throwing his dirty cum ball bucket thing. Is if you don't attack him, he doesn't attack you. He's kind of like Candyman. As long as you don't say his name, you're fine. But you can't progress unless you kill him, and you have to do damage because your team are fucking morons sometimes. And if at this moment in time you've managed to give your squad, you know, boom shots or a couple of power weapons, sniper rifles and things, they'll probably be more useful to you when it comes to killing him. But my guys are running around with the standard stuff, and it's all down to me really. So I'm hid behind this car. There is a stalk. It is pumping out enemies. That is bad. That is bad. And for some reason it didn't do any splash damage to me then, but that is very rare. You should think yourself lucky if you don't see the death screen, but if you roll away from it, you're usually safe. It shouldn't be close enough to kill you. If it's anywhere near you, you're probably dead. But just keep hitting him with whatever you've got. Focus on him first, and then focus on the stalks. And you'll notice I have nothing but my pistol left now. This is a bad situation to be in. He's getting closer. He's still throwing his big, you know, incandescent cum at me, and I'm running for all I'm worth. Back here should be my hammer burst, which I dropped for the sniper rifle, and a nice little ammo. So that's why I didn't pick the ammo up at the start. If you're wondering, guys, it's because I was trying to use it and conserve it, because this firefight is long and I don't have the best amount of ammunition to do it. That means he's dead. When he glows, he's gonna pop. Get away from him, boss. He's just gonna cream you. It's just gonna be like bukkake news, and you're not gonna enjoy it. So once he's up and he's dead, you can push forward, but you still have two stalks to contend with, and if I'm not mistaken, there's another Gunker. So that one is now dried up and dead. The one over there is not. That is another Gunker. So this is why it's hard. We've taken on two giant guys, lots of small guys, and there isn't any ammo. This entire battlefield is barren. The only ammo you will get is from the enemies that drop hammer bursts, and when you're rushing towards, you know, running around the ground holding X like a retard trying to pick it up, you can be getting shot. And on Insane, if you get shot and you don't find cover, you're going to get shot to death. It doesn't take much. And it just puts you into these situations where you really don't want to be in. Did you hear that noise? That's the rape tentacle. Do you see it? He full on fucking Dal Sims you. He just knocks your face off like Dal Sim used to if you ever fought against those assholes that just did his stretchy fists and no else. That's what he does. He full on does the Dal Sim, so you need to be careful when you get close to him. That right there is a dredge. I'm all out of ammo once again. I'm back on my Lancer, and he's just mutated, which means he's now going to take twice as much damage as he did before, and he can also insta-kill me, and this is bad news because that casts fire. I got super lucky then. You'll notice blind firing. Blind firing is one of the most useful underused tools on this game. Make sure you get good at it. Right, now all that's left is that tentacle over there, that stalk that's still pumping enemies out. There's a guy to his right, and then there's the Gunker. And you'll notice I'm running away like a coward to try and get some ammo and to try and put something between me and the Gunker. The reason for this is there is no checkpoint here, people. If you die, you're back at the start, and you've got to fight them all again. And it's terrifying. It really is. You get yourself into this situation where you want to be aggressive, you want to try and kill things, but you risk dying in the process, and you don't want to die because the checkpoint's 10 minutes ago, and you don't want to lose all that progress. And a lot of it's down to luck. There are times when no matter what you do, no matter how good you are, or how clever you are, or how, skilled at Gears, you'll just get fucked. And it's really unfair, but it also makes it really challenging, and that benefits me because more people will need the guide. It also benefits me because it took me longer to beat it, so I enjoyed the game more, and I can honestly say this campaign, I'm going to be playing the shit out of it. But right now, there's just the remnants of the Lambent. The Stalk to my right is still alive, so you need to take out the remaining pods. And there's a boom shot hidden over here, which is quite nice. So get that grabbed. But what I mentioned in the other video, before this started on a really, really difficult note, was the AI and their aggressive behaviour. And what I meant by this is, there are a few aspects of the game where the AI will just run off. They will literally notice there's no enemies, and then they'll roadie run to the next section, pushing the scripting, pushing the encounters, and it can sometimes get to the point where they'll leave you with 20 enemies to kill, and they'll have fucked off to the end zone thinking it's done with, and you can't kill everybody before they can kill you. So it's this really awkward balance of sometimes your AI buddies are with you and they're a nice little decoy, a nice little scapegoat for the enemies, and other times they'll leave you to die, and there's not a lot you can do with it. And one of the worst parts about it is, if you are using your teammates as mules and you're giving them weapons that you might later rely on, they fuck off and you can't trade, because you can't trade with somebody when they're moving. They have to be close enough to you so that you can aim at them and press a button, and when you aim at them and they're still moving, it's a bit fussy on how it works. So you can't always do it, and there's even parts of the game where you can't trade, where it's just not programmed into the game. And I actually got screwed by that towards the end, because there's a section with a fountain and a mortar guy, and he makes the encounter so much more difficult than it needs to be, but if you go into the area with a sniper rifle, you can shoot his face off. So what I did was, I gave one of my team members a sniper rifle. I got to that section where I knew that dude was, I went to him to get the sniper rifle back, and it didn't give me the option. So I had to play the entire level again. It took like a fucking hour just to get back to where I was, because the game screwed me. So you need to be really careful of some of the subtle nuances, but I will explain them in future videos, so please stick with the guide. I hope it's helping. It's going to be a tough one. You take care now.